Greetings, YouTube. You know how we always talk about prices of things being really high and making it hard for the average player to afford things that really the quote-unquote whales of the community are able to obtain? Well, today there really is no better way to illustrate that than by the Monday offer that we see 5 and 6 star shards offered. I just want to give some context, starting with the one on the right, because as you scroll to the right, you'll see there's only two offers. There's a 5 star and there's a 6 star. Now, the 5 star is essentially the same value that we saw for a 5 star crystal last year, maybe 2 years ago, but not in 2019. I want you to memorize this price just in case I get hit by a bus today and I can't do YouTube videos because I'm, dead. A 5 star in this game should cost $50 max. That's for 10,000 5-star hero crystal shards. That's a 5-star basic crystal. A 5-star featured crystal should cost between 75 and 100 given the best deals we've seen. And I realize in saying that's extremely high. And there are people out there who are like, I would never pay that for that. I might pay half that or a third of that. And I get that. But that is the realistic price point that we have seen from offers and quote-unquote deals, many of which are not exactly the word deal. But this offer brings us back to where we were last year, and I get it includes a 4-star crystal and a 30% boost and a good chunk of gold. 250,000 gold is not bad. But at the same time, this should be 10,000 5-star hero crystal shards for $50. And even then, a lot of people wouldn't purchase it. But, $50 for a guaranteed 5-star, that's better than $50 for half of a 5-star. My goal is for no one to buy these so that they understand that the price point of these is way too high. I think a reasonable price point for this one would be $30. If you give a 4-star and half a 5-star for $30, I think that's about what the current state of the game is. If you have to take off the 30% champion boost in order to make that happen, so be it. But it's $20 too high, and therefore it gets a D rating. Now, if you want to talk about high prices, let's go to this one. First and foremost, 10,800 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. Talk about a random amount of Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. Why not make it 18,000 and at least give us half of a Tier 2 Alpha? In a perfect world, this would include a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, but for some reason, it includes less than 1/3 of a Tier 2 Alpha. It gets 3 championship boosts or champion boosts, but that's not why you're going for this. You're going for this for the 6-star, which happens to be only 1/5 of a 6-star hero crystal shard. If you are to do the math on this, that's stating that according to Kabam's valuing of a 6-star crystal, they still expect 6 stars to be priced at $500, or the same price that you could get an entire gaming system with games and controllers. Or I don't know, I had a buddy that once bought a really cheap used car for $500 and it lasted him like 5 years in college. So why get a car when you can get a 6-star Groot and clinical depression? That's essentially what this deal is asking. 2,000 6-star shards for $100. It just makes my stomach really uneasy. And what's sad is that there are people out there that this is the ultimate top-off example where maybe they've got 8,000 6-star shards. They think, well, if I spend $100, I can open my 6-star today, and maybe I'll be like Prof Huff. I'll get a 6-star Corvus or a 6-star Domino. But chances are you're not going to be that person. You're going to get the King Groot. You're going to get the Iron Fist, the Deadpool X-Force, the Beast, the soon-to-be Hulkbuster, the Daredevil Classic, who I love, but definitely not Unawakened. And you're just going to have to realize, wow, I really wish I had that $100 back, but of course it'll be too late. You've already given Kabam your money. I believe a 6-star crystal at this point, why not make this one $50? I think that's a really reasonable price for 1/5 of a 5-star. And given that's still $250, but at least you're saying that you can get some top off of a 6-star for $50. But to double it to $100, even with 500,000 gold and 3 greater champion boost, it feels borderline criminal to me. I just don't know how they're able to get away with it. And the sad thing is, I know a lot of people will still buy it because they feel like they have to. And I always want to say, don't buy offers just because you're worried that you're going to get behind. There's no guarantee value in that besides 10,800 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments, which at this point is worth like $10. So you've only got $10 of value in that, and then 3 championship. I always say championship because I feel like if you use those greater champion boosts correctly, you'll get what's the equivalent of the championship is in Alliance War because you'll win Alliance War for that time. But in general, the 3 greater champion boosts and the 10,800 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments are only about $30 of guaranteed value. Now there are going to be people for the counter argument who say, Prof, you know how long it's going to take me to get 2,000 6-star Hero Crystal Shards? I'm not in a position to beat the uncollected or epic difficulty every month, so I can't get those 6-star shards there, which is what you get for 100% completing it. What is it, like 2,500? And on top of that, I get so little arena shards from the 5-star featured arena that it really is worth it to me for my time to spin this. I guess that argument in some ways has weight, but in general, I just get very uncomfortable saying that the retail price at this point in the game for a 6-star hero is $500. That is not something that that really makes me feel good at all. So really the takeaway from this is that the right one should be about $30 or maybe $20, and the left one should be maybe $50. But because they're about twice the price, both of these get a D value in my book. They are not great deals. They are not great for your money. And even if you can top off that 6-star and get one, chances are you're going to get one of those middle of the pack 6-stars that maybe you can use for arena points. But if all it is arena fodder, ultimately it's not worth the money at all. You would have been much better off just saving that $100 toward something that has guaranteed value that's far greater than this. So happy Monday, YouTube. Let me know your thoughts below on whether or not you think a 6-star crystal should be worth $500, because essentially that's what this deal is all about, and that's what it's saying to you, the player base. Thanks for watching.